So in light of like my last episode, I have done this to call for a Sayadina Devaloka. Why? Well, apparently some little idiot's been running around abusing the very soul of our planet for funsies, and that's not okay. At all. Yeah, I'm talking about you, you little idiot. Yeah, sure. You didn't know. Sure, you didn't know. It's not like her screaming at you, begging you to stop. Wasn't exactly what you wanted. So sure, you didn't know. You didn't know because you were laughing so loud. How much pain you were causing her, and that's about it. So, that's depressing, terrible, and awful. I'm going to move on to something that's less. How are you supposed to know? How are we supposed to know, you say? With every single time she asked you to stop and you laughed about it, to go on with your eat folding. To go on making your cookbook. So you've enjoyed the Durs Date on those people? Have you enjoyed seeing them with eyes over there somewhere? Look, Dip, if you're Derpa Devaloka, even if you're a fallen one, it's not unsurprising that you're able to be here and see stuff somewhere else. It's just not. It's not surprising. The only thing that's surprised that I know about it is a little idiot that's trying to act like it's not surprised now. Just because you want to assume that I, as the dude born in 1981 as opposed to 108 times on 108 worlds, doesn't know anything, it don't make it so. If you thought I didn't know anything, you wouldn't be so interested in trying to steal this from me. You know, reconstruct a Biblo into a freaking angel image. Yeah, you wouldn't be so interested in stealing everything I know how to do by being too stupid to leave me alone if I actually didn't know anything. And that's like one of the dumbest things about you refusing to leave me alone. Alright. So, since I am going to try to be at least slightly less pissed in the interest of a long-suffering planet that is really tired of feeling how angry all of us are. Not that she doesn't appreciate it, but still. If any of you, maybe earlier today, maybe over the past 3 years, heard one song over and over again. I'm running out of air. I'm calling out Mayday. I'm like 90% sure that song, done by the Fat Rat with Laura Bohm, has literally been the planet just like begging for help this entire time. Yeah, you keep saying that. But your view of what you deserve, it doesn't exactly match with what reality is. Oh, not my son. Not at all. So you gonna get what you deserve, and you ain't gonna like it. That's that's the only way it's going to be, and that's all. No single one of us, not a one, especially not anyone actually made NERPA, Loca, has a right to take this entire planet for a joyride just because it wants to and it thinks it'll get away with it. Because this wasn't about having the right. You literally just thought you'd get away with it, and that's all. And you probably think you're telling me off right now. Because that is both how stupid and how small you are. So, like, things that are funny, that are not, like, you know, the depressing stuff that I was just talking about. So I was looking at, oh, actually, two things. This was actually a twofold thing. Look, you dumb little fold eater. Just yelling out that I'm a bad person because I'm anti-fold eating isn't going to prove anything other than that you're the fold eater trying to call me a bad person for not wanting you to run around fold eating the freaking planet in a cookbook. You're not making a good point for yourself by whining about how I'm the bad guy for telling you it's not okay to fold eat people with a planet. You're only making yourself look stupid by trying to make me look like the bad guy for telling you no. I'm pretty sure you've been literally actually told this multiple times from like literally every perspective. Too bad you don't want to pay attention because you want to say they're all wrong for not just agreeing with you and getting me kicked out of my body because you're stupid and you assume that has to work that way. Now, Dip, look. I ate your name from 1873 to 1988. It gone. It no longer your name. So while you may think of this as your body because you had the same name as me, you don't have the same name as me anymore. And since I did this after the Bardo thing, you boned. Figure it out. You're not gonna figure out a way to like go back in time and like re-eat my names during the Bardo again, and if you did, like, it would just make it worse for you. Like, seriously. Figure it out. Alright, so. So I had this big, so I'm starting to look up, like, specifically the chemical structure of the 4 parts of DNA that are, like, the connector parts, the AB, or the AG, T, the L, A, G, and C. Oh, actually, that's wrong. The adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine in terms of chemical structures, in terms of like how they affect our DNA and stuff. And also, oh, right, I'm getting distracted. So I had this vague notion, right? So there are 118 elements on the periodic table. And we're still discovering more. I had this vague notion that I thought would be like, I don't think this has to be so, but in fact, more likely not the case than the case. However, wouldn't it be neat if the Bidlow syllabary was basically like a periodic table? like basically. And it had like, you know, like it was an alchemy code actually. Like it was a periodic table that was also an alphabet that was also like a couple of different like secondary cipher sets that all could be like rearranged and used in different ways, which would be like extremely convenient for Magic. And if that happened to actually be true, that might let us know that there's actually 153 elements. That would actually like set a hard cap on the number of elements more that we like have the ability to discover, which is like a little depressing in one way and like a little reassuring in another way. Because like if there's just like more elements forever, that's like that's terrifying, honestly. More elements forever? That's like that doesn't work. That like literally doesn't work. Because then you start out running out of hydrogen to make stuff with. Like seriously. But like, and hey, maybe 153. I wonder if there were 153 elements in a previous reality, and that's part of why it collapsed. Because it couldn't stand that many. Hmm. Hmm. Advanced theoretical matter. Fascinating. All right. Anyway, no, that isn't what happened. It isn't? No. Okay. Maybe the 153rd element? Maybe. Okay, I'm going to move on then. All right. And while we're on the topic, since I brought up DNA, Edviguna Brahmapatha is a double helix. Um, Varna data? All right, so interesting thing. I tried looking at chromosome. It's not actually a word. However, chroma or chrome is like a prefix. Like so, in theory, it's not impossible to reconstruct or to construct chromosome as a like a word in Sanskrit. What's interesting though is it starts with Varna. Now, the interesting thing about Varna is it's also the name of like effectively the caste and Hindu caste system. That's interesting. Your chromosomes wouldn't do anything other than determine your Varna. Your Varna determines your Varna. That makes sense, and I feel like someone did something obnoxious in the eat folding way. Dip. Did your eat folding mean you took a word that actually meant chromosome in Sanskrit and split chrome from it so you could have some separate because you're like dumb like that? Varnasoma? Varnakaya? Varnakosa? Varnakosakai? No, can't be Varnakosakai. Kosakai's body cell. Varnakona? Varnasutri. Varnagana Sutri? Varnagana Sutri? Actually, it's not actually knotted. Kind of looks knotted, though. You little eat folding wannabe. You little wants to be an eat folder forever. Dip? I've never uneaten something. Stop saying that, like, I'm the uneat this, I'm the that, I'm the anything. You're literally just, like, provoking me to actually try to undo your eat folding. Stop saying that I've undone stuff I haven't undone unless you want me to undo it. I'm not joking. I am so bored of you being offended at something I did that I haven't done yet, especially. And acting like I'm the bad guy for not having done something that you hate that I haven't that I do that I haven't done. So, did you... Oh, wait a minute. You e-folded you e-folded Sanskrit like a ton. That's really dumb. That wasn't anything. Oh my goodness. That's how you kept being able to know Sanskrit. You wasn't even messing with my brains because you kept e-folding the language itself. Just so stupid. Dip, I can't even tell you how doomed you are. One DS 7-year-old with like literally 108 worlds worth of power. Hey, Bat.
Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning.
You're still working today, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And all it ends up being able to do is whine. And they're like, you're the unpolar upper. You're the Photon Eater. You suck. Of course. Dip. Last time you got born was in 88. That's why you're so obsessed with being cool. But your whole, like, first of all, your whole, like, trying to insult me out of my mouth. Heck, you calling as someone born in a different body with the same name and same birthday, this mouth, your mouth instead of his? Beyond stupid. Beyond stupid, pathetic, and sad. Get over the fact that just because we have the same name, just because we have the same birthday, doesn't mean you just get to have my body. Like, you don't. You just don't. Get over it. You're the dumbest psychic Shakti user ever. Oh, wait a minute. Holy smoke. You dumb little idiot. So, suppose that Nurpadevaloka, you're the one that has the same name and birthday as me, that's been saying that I think I'm smarter than magical power when I don't, right? And using specifically my name and my birthday and my writer names, which you never had, because you thought that wasn't anything but clever, right? You are straight up busted for being a Jiva. Calling other human beings filthy Jiva inside of their own bodies, but no less. That's just been outed as thinking it's smarter than Mantrabala. And thinking it could pawn off if it got caught thinking that on me based on my name and birthday and other names you never had besides your birth name. You screwed, Dip. You screwed.